During a cold, rainy night, a bear cub was born deep in the dense pine forests of the northern wilderness. The mother bear, already weakened by a long and difficult winter, grew exhausted and died only hours after giving birth. The rest of the family mourned quietly, but a kind female bear stepped forward to look after the poor orphaned cub. Bear cubs grow up close to their mothers, but often feel lost without the warmth and care of a real parent. Because of his playful nature, the cub often tumbled and wandered around, mischievously disturbing the resting adult bears. Many of the bears grew annoyed and pushed him away, leaving the cub feeling more alone and sad each day. After a long night spent quietly watching the stars, he decided to leave the group and begin his own lonely journey. At sunrise, the cub was startled awake by the roar of an engine as a ranger's truck sped down a nearby forest trail. He slowly stood up, his legs trembling, but a small spark of hope for survival still glowed in his eyes. Suddenly, the young cub darted onto the trail and blocked the path, forcing the driver to slam on the brakes. Two rangers, Michael Carter and James Fletcher, climbed out and were stunned by the sight of the thin but brave cub standing before them. They searched the surrounding woods but found no trace of any bears nearby. Michael slowly moved closer and gently reached out his hand, trying to calm the trembling little creature. The small cub took a step back but did not run away. His eyes stayed fixed on the outstretched hand. James decided to open the back of the truck, and to his surprise, the cub climbed in on his own and lay still, as if he understood. The truck pulled up to the ranger station, and they carried the cub into a large enclosure lined with clean straw and soft blankets. Wildlife veterinarian Dr. Sarah Whitman rushed over to examine the cub, checking his heartbeat and every scratch on his body. After a thorough check, she announced that the cub was only mildly weak and underweight, with no serious injuries. They brought out bottles of specially prepared milk, and the cub drank eagerly, bringing smiles and laughter to everyone watching. Once his health had gradually improved, Dr. Sarah suggested moving him to a semi-wild enclosure so he could be closer to other bears. In a half-wild reserve, an adult female bear rested in the shade of a tall pine tree with her own young cub beside her. Curious, the orphaned cub approached and gently nuzzled the other cub in greeting. The cub responded calmly, then ran off to play in the grass with his new friend, just like real siblings. The mother bear watched the scene for a while before continuing to forage, seemingly accepting the lost cub as her own. Later, all three rested together beneath the tree, and the mother bear gently touched the cub's back with her paw, calming him completely. For the first time in months of loneliness, he felt the warmth of a family and the safety of a home again. A new chapter full of hope begins in the life of a young bear cub in the heart of the northern wilderness.